Hey everyone, it's me, Ugly Pando, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. For today's video, of course, we have another unboxing because that's pretty much what I've been doing lately. And I'm just gonna cut to the chase because, girl, I'm so excited. I'm scared to cut this though, so these dolls have been my favorite thing ever. And I hope they're not broken because, girl, the fuck. But they are pretty small, so I'm trying not to cut their hair because, girl, if I cut the hair on this, I will be killing myself. So, oh my god, I'm so excited. This seller is so cute. So basically, this seller included this lollipop, so thank you so much actually, if I don't break it. Girl, I sound absolutely insane. These are baby dolls. Girl, look at them. Oh, I'm so fucking excited. Look at them. Look at them. Just literally take a moment to admire their beauty. Bitch, I already have hair, but I have plans. So basically, these dolls are some of my favorite childhood dolls. And she's like brand new. She even has both of the elastics. Girl. And basically, these are mermaid dolls that were exclusive to Toys R Us back in 2012. And I already have this one, but there's one of these that has exactly this same head, just with different colored tail and the bra. But this is even the same color, so that's perfect. I'm just gonna paint the tail, and now I'll have another one. So yeah. Hey, so I'm here to just explain everything that I know about these dolls because I feel like there is nothing about them online. So I'm just gonna try to explain basically everything that I found, like absolutely everything. I found photos of all the dolls released. I found the company who made them. Why? Well, I didn't find why, but I do have some theories on why they have the same name as the vintage toy line. So I'm just gonna explain now. Okay, so basically, these dolls are called Sea Wees, and they were released by Toys R Us, exclusively at Toys R Us, made by Toys R Us, in 2012. So, Sea Wees, that is the name of another line, which were also mermaid dolls, of course, but they were made in the year 1979, I think, and they were made by Kenner, which we'll get into. So basically, these dolls lasted for like 5 years, I think. They were pretty popular. They were just these small mermaid dolls, just two pieces of plastic, like the head and the body, and everything was painted on. They barely had any clothes, and they didn't have really much articulation or anything. The main thing was that they had some sponges that you could put the doll in with all of her accessories, like the pets and stuff, and it would float on your bathtub. So that was really fun, and yeah, really creative. I think like people really love them now. So yeah, then they died. They just got discontinued, and in the year 2000, Kenner was bought by Hasbro, which is really important in this thing. So basically, after Kenner was bought by Hasbro, Hasbro made these dolls, which are the Magic Merbabies, with another company that was called Vivid Imaginations, I think, which is the company that Hasbro... Basically, Hasbro with this other company also made these Cindy dolls, which were pretty popular. They were like Hasbro's Barbie, I think, which she's really cute. I had one. So yeah, basically, these two companies made these dolls, which are Magic Merbabies, which you can see the resemblance, like, a lot, because these dolls have more articulation. They are more baby-like, especially with faces. I only have one, and this is not her tail, so I'm sorry, but they had fabric tails, and it was really pretty, and they had articulation and stuff, and they had hard plastic heads, and just one rooted ponytail or two rooted pigtails. So, like this. But these were made from 2001 until 2004, I think, because they were pretty popular in Europe, so of course. But they got discontinued eventually because, well, it's baby dolls. Who wants baby dolls? After that, nothing was known of any other babies, mermaid babies, dolls on the market until this came out on Toys R Us, which, let me just say, it's weird, because after all that explanation that I did just now, you'd think, well, these are made by Hasbro and they were exclusive to Toys R Us. Well, they're not. They're not made by Hasbro because, of course, they cannot be made by Kenner, but these are kind of a mix of these Sea Wees dolls and the Magic Merbabies, right? Because they have the Sea Wees name with these sponges that float on the water, and you can put all of their accessories on there, which I don't have right now, but I'll put a picture. And they have accessories, they have everything that a Sea Wees dolls have. They don't have any fabric clothing or anything, it's just all plastic, but they do have the same baby faces as the Magic Merbabies dolls, and they have just one rooted ponytail or two rooted pigtails. So, and they also have bangs, like, yeah. So, what's up with this? Who made this? Because on the back you can see that it says Toys R Us, so they're made by Toys R Us, but why are they a mix of those two lines that Hasbro owns, but they're not made by Hasbro? And worse, why are they made by Toys R Us with the help of another company, which were like Geoffrey Inc., I think, which they had their own dolls, they were very cute. But basically they are made by Toys R Us and Geoffrey Inc., but not Hasbro. And Hasbro owns Magic Merbabies and Sea Wees. So what was going on there? And also, worse than that, these dolls just had 3 lines and 1 playset. So basically the main line was the Shimmering Seas line, which were 4 dolls with pigtails and 4 dolls with a ponytail, which were really cute, really simple, really, demure. And then they had the more deluxe line, which were 4 dolls with a ponytail, but they were princesses and they had pets. I only keep one because I only had one princess and she died. She drowned. Like, she's absolutely dead. Well, but basically these dolls they were just the normal ponytail doll with a side bang, a pet, the sponge, the accessories for the sponge play, and then they had a little crown, and they had some wings, which was weird, but they were fun. And yeah, I think these were like 8 to 12 euros, I think, and the normal ones were 5 to 8 euros, I think. Don't quote me on that because I don't know, but I think I remember that. And I think I remember seeing the prices, but I don't know. But basically, that is pretty much like what Sea Wees, like the original Sea Wees, was doing with these little theme lines and like 4 characters per line. And then there's just the playset, which Magic Merbabies really did do playsets. Like, there's a Salon Island playset for Sea Wees, and it's pretty reminiscent of Magic Merbabies. Like, it's really fun, it's really like, water stuff, and there's a slide, so it's very Magic Merbabies. So, I have some theories here. So, my first theory is that Hasbro basically didn't care for the Sea Wees brand or anything, and for Magic Merbabies. So, I guess they sold the idea to Toys R Us, which is weird. Like, I don't think Hasbro would do that, but maybe they would. Like, I don't know, it's 2012, who knows? So that is, like, and they basically just combined the 2 lines, which makes sense because they are pretty similar. And then the other theory, which is much more fun, like, Hasbro has a long story with not renewing their trademarks. So this theory is that basically the Sea Wees trademark was just dead. Like, it no longer belonged to Hasbro. So basically I think that Toys R Us decided to use it for these dolls, and they were like, well, let's just mix these two doll lines, which were pretty popular, and let's make our own. Which, I mean, these are really, really cheap dolls. Like, at least they have articulation, like, that's nice. But these are really cheap. But they're so cute. And I think that's what happened. And it was a flop. Like, nobody cared about these dolls. But they're so fun and stuff. So, that is my main theory. That is what I believe. Like, basically the trademark just was abandoned. So, so Toys R Us took it. And well, here we are, I guess. So, I guess I'm just making this video because I wanna, like, get all of this into the internet so that there's at least some information about these dolls, because they're just so cute and, like, so pretty and so, I don't know, like, they're cute. And also because I get the chance to talk about Magic Merbabies and the original Sea Wees, which are also one of my favorite doll lines. So, yeah, and I just only have one, and I made the tail because she didn't come with one. She was free, so who cares? But yeah, I hope you found these, like, helpful or something. Maybe you had this as a child and you didn't remember what they were. Maybe you're just seeing them now and you think they're cute or they're ugly, because they are kind of ugly. That's why I like them. Like, look at them. She's so fun. I love her so much, and they're so tiny. Like, they are fucking small. But yeah, I guess I'm just done with the video. I guess I hope you found this, like, I don't know, at least entertaining, because I don't know what I was really trying to accomplish with this. I guess just to spread the information. And if you're selling this, if you have one, please say it to me. Like, I will pay, because I need the full collection. There's 13 dolls and I need all of them. Like, I need all of them. They're so pretty and cute and stunning. So yeah, if you have some, I'm open to paying for them, which is weird. I don't like paying for stuff. And by the way, before I go, I need to say this because I just remembered now that somebody on Instagram, I'll put their username here. I think it was like Crystal Sushi, I think. Basically, this person commented on my story when I got the Salon and Spa playset, and they were like, hey, I think I remember seeing someone that redesigned the Sea Wees dolls, or like that made a new concept for them, or that I think they said that they remember seeing someone that worked on a new thing for Sea Wees, and that person posted that new thing for Sea Wees because it never came out. So I need to know, like, have you all seen that? Because I have not. But they remember seeing like a doll with black and pink mermaid tail. So that is pretty on theme, because 2012, like, Draculaura, of course. So that makes sense. I need to know if you know anything, because I don't, and that person tried to contact the person that they thought, but nothing came up. So if you know something, like, let me know, please. I really need to know if there was even like the thought of a Sea Wees reboot, maybe like in 2015 or something. Like, I need to know. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully, maybe, somehow. You can follow all of my socials, like my Instagram, my TikTok and everything. I kind of stopped posting on Instagram though. I don't know. But follow me, I guess I'm fun. I'm funny, I think. So yeah, basically, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!